So today we fly FPV, the DJI Neo. That's what's in the bag. Quite excited. We did fly it briefly yesterday before these flights. Noisy little thing that it is. It does annoy people. Stay away from them. We tried it in a place called Woodlands Park, which you'll see a few shots of shortly. This was the second day we flew it at a brickwork type field thing we use. With a few trees as obstacles and some quite nice views of the Pennines in the background. This is JJC putting it through its paces. He did enjoy it very much. We didn't read the instructions on the controller, stupidly. We did spend quite a while updating stuff on the park bench in Woodlands Park pre all these flights. But once we got going, and it didn't come with a cable, C to C, which was a bit odd. Got charged £6 for the first one. Managed to get another one for £1.50 just as a spare, which is alright. But all set up and working, it's quite a joy to fly. Totally different from a normal remote control. It takes a bit of getting used to. The goggles didn't record even with an SD card in. I think I didn't format it anyway, so I'll try that another day, but all recorded on the Neo, fine and dandy. And yeah, thoughts. The whole setup is a bit pricey for someone starting out, but cheap if you compare it to lots of other FPV type drones. So I'll break it down. The Neo's about £169, maybe on offer cheaper somewhere else. Have a look, with one battery and no controller. The controller we've got here, the Motion Controller 3, cost me about £70 delivered from DJI Hasselblad. I think you can get that and the goggles and the drone for around £400 and something anyway. And the goggles arrived in November. They cost about £230. Never got them out of the box until about 3 days ago when the sun started shining, so that was nice. Yeah, all credit to the weather. It really did make a difference. It's March 2025. We've got the goggles out of the box. Let's hope that SD recording isn't a fault on the goggles part. I'll talk about that after. Right, so the goggles, easy enough to set up. Once the cable was plugged into the phone, everything then connects once you select you want the FPV kit done via the DJI Fly app, latest version. And then from then on, it's pretty self-explanatory. You'll see more of JJC flying here because I had what I believe was the stroke of genius of being A, a spotter, and B, partial subject in this flight. The controller itself doing the flying is fairly, the word's intuitive. I did think it'd be a lot more complicated than it was, involving more body motion than actual hand motion, but no. And the trigger's fairly self-explanatory. Moving the controller to move the drone becomes second nature very quickly. It's quite an experience. It's definitely the Cine Whoop type drone that we may have wanted 4 or 5 years ago, and all the stability it's got, all the bells and whistles it's got really do help. So if you are struggling with PV, maybe don't give up, maybe do and buy one of these. I don't know, it's up to you. It was a lot easier than picking up an unstabilized drone in full manual mode from the word go, that's for sure. It's very assisted, it's got a lovely camera, it's very intuitive to fly and very simple to fly, and all in all quite easy to set up. There's no computer settings as such. I think you can play around with the camera and the image qualities. We just did 1080p 60 frames a second, as that's why I was shooting anyway. I think it's done an admirable job, the Neo. It's fast enough in normal when you're beginning. I've not tried sport as such other than a couple of tries on the park around anything sort of intimate or small, so maybe it's something to build up to in the summer. Definitely enjoyable experience, as I say. Here's me subject and spotter for JJC. He does get stuck here in a bit of long grass, which was easily copeable by the drone, but it stumped him for a minute. You'll see it sort of stutters here and there's something in the screen. So the long grass you're about to see as I walk past is a similar kind of bush that he's flown into here, but he managed to get out easily enough with the prop guards as they are. So the DJI Neo with FPV goggles and a motion 3 controller, thumbs up, definitely. Great experience for anyone wanting to try FPV. It's all very assisted, but the camera's lovely and the experience, as I say, is intuitive. Try it yourself. Anyway, I'll leave you with some footage and some music. If there's anything else I think of towards the end, I'll jump in. Thanks very much. Oh, like, subscribe, enjoy, tell your friends, buy one, I don't know, whatever. I'm not affiliated. Here we go.